What's up, guys? Before we start this lovely podcast, just a few words from our sponsors. Actually, it's not a word from our sponsors. It's a word from us. First up, we got Mod Cup Coffee. If you want the dopest, finest, freshest
That's
brews, beans in the world.
Yep. Finish. Go to modcup.com.
I was like, is it really in the world? But
Probably.
in our world,
Yeah.
go to modcupcoffee.com, guys. Get yourself some good brew.
Right. If you type in the coupon code Show the Art with no spaces, you'll get 10% off all their beans, man. The Brazil blend, that's what I'm drinking right now.
Ooh.
It's prestigious.
Prestigious.
Dude, very good coffee. Just do it. Just buy it.
Speaking of good, you know what else is good?
What else is good?
Inverted gear.
Go to invertedgear.com. What do they sell? Because some people, they're like, inverted gear, what the hell does that mean?
It's just a panda bear. If you like panda bears, even if you don't like panda bears, it's dope. So just get it.
But you still didn't tell them what they sell.
Geese,
Oh, okay.
rash guards,
Jiu-jitsu stuff.
jiu-jitsu
basically.
stuff.
You
man.
know what it is.
You could turn it into like fashion streetwear, just like JT Torres turns all his gear into street gear, which is dope. All right?
He does.
Yeah, he does, man. Shout out to JT. We'll keep going.
Use the coupon code ShowTheArt15 and save 15% off any and all inverted gear. Gear.
Oh, we ain't done yet.
No.
We got some Vape Bright CBD.
And we just got a new shipment in.
Oh man! Speaking of shipments, we might tickle you guys fancy with a little contest where you might win some good CBD, guys.
Yeah, so we're not ready.
We're not ready. No.
We're gonna figure out a contest and we're gonna give away a free Vape Bright CBD oil
Cartridge
starter pack.
Ooh, damn!
That's what we'll call it. It's not that big of a deal though. And go to vapebright.org, type in the coupon code Show the Art, and you'll save some big money. It's like big money. I think it's like big money that you save.
So save some money.
Yeah.
We're just throwing deals left and right.
Right.
All right, let's get this. What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Show the Art podcast. We're your host. My name is Ames. Alongside with me is my boy, my brother, my main man.
Yeah, say it. Let me hear that sweet chin music.
Abe, a.k.a. Asaíño,
Yeah.
a.k.a.
Tell them. These people don't know.
the Egyptian.
What's going on, man?
Chilling,
How you
sipping,
doing?
kid. What's up?
What's going on? What'd it do?
Yo,
How's that coffee?
it's good. It's
How's
delicious.
that coffee? I made Ames some Turkish coffee. It's not for everybody.
Some good brew.
It's not, but I feel like my dad.
Yeah.
Like I finally feel like a grown up
Feel
drinking
like a
Turkish
grown up.
coffee.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a good question,
What's up?
because I know the answer to mine. When did you finally feel like an adult? And it doesn't have to be like a situation like, oh, because I had sex for the first time. Zing.
Yeah.
No, like when did you finally feel like, oh yeah, I'm not a kid anymore?
You know what it is?
When?
I know exactly when it was. When I became a dad.
Ah.
That's when I was like, yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I got no choice but to be an adult.
Right.
Yeah. Like I can't be like, wait.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
You need to get changed? Let me just finish this Fortnite game real quick. Or let me finish my Halo game. I'll get right back.
Hold on,
at you.
the movie's almost over.
I know. Let me watch Flash real quick and then I'll get to you. Okay? Let me finish my comic book.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'll get to it, and you never get to it.
No. Oh shit.
Oh my bad. I still feel like a kid. Well, I guess like once you start paying bills and like
I was gonna say
rent and like that kind of thing, and I guess like at some point you come to the realization when you go into teaching classes and you're like, oh shit, half these people are 5 years older than me, 10 years older than me. Like, oh yeah, I'm an adult. They look at me like an adult now.
Gotcha. Oh, you know what mine might be if it wasn't for that is when I moved in with my wife. Like it was just me and her.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Right?
Yeah.
That feels pretty adultly.
If it does feel like But like for a long time I'm like, do people still look at me like I'm a kid?
Oh, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
it's probably when you grew that beard, dog.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be.
Because, when I walk into the stores now, like,
Damn, son.
I get a little different look. Like, Like people aren't looking at me like what's that kid up to?
Okay.
You know,
okay.
like watch that. Somebody watch that kid. He's gonna bump into something.
Who's this sexual being right here?
That's kind of the look I feel like I'm getting now.
Who's this Enrique looking?
Yeah, like this
Egyptian god.
This kind of Estevez type. There's something going on.
Who's this Cairo looking man? Oh, I totally forgot I was gonna bring. I was gonna bring up something that I thought was important, but this just took a turn.
Just to remind people, we do a fitness episode, or we're starting to do one. So we had 2 out now. The last one we released it a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So go check it out. It's all about powerlifting for martial arts for your training.
Olympic lifting. If you say
my bad, powerlifting,
I'm gonna kick you right in the dick.
What the hell's the difference? There's no difference. Anyway. There is a difference.
Yeah, CrossFit.
Olympic
lifting.
Shots, man.
I love CrossFit.
Real quick.
What's up?
Is it safe?
CrossFit?
Like, is taking a sport out of exercise safe?
This is my main thing. If you do anything extreme, it's not going to be safe. If you're a basketball player, if you're a football player, and I'm talking about like the elite, if you're a black belt competing in those high circuits, IBJJF, what is it, ACB,
ADCC, whatever,
any of that. If you're in the NFL, if you're in the NBA, if you're
UFC.
even collegiate, if you're UFC, if you take it to extreme, there's going to be consequences because you're not
risks.
overdoing it. Yeah, but it's just that's all you're doing. You know what I mean? So, of course, CrossFit, like the sport that you see, it could be dangerous because they're training super hard, maybe 2 to 3 times a day, and then they compete for one weekend, maybe 3 or 4 days, where it's just like 2 workouts or 3 workouts, which are really grueling. But if you take it down a notch to the average person, you might be okay. Like jiu-jitsu, if you
the probabilities increase.
Exactly.
Because you're doing it more.
It's one of those.
Yeah. I guess what I see, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just
definitely.
like,
observing.
If I have to pick at anything, I'm like, well, this is where it gets, I guess, dangerous and murky. It's like in basketball. If I get really freaking tired, I could just stop.
Yeah. True.
Right? Like I'm running down the court. I jump for a rebound. Somebody crosses me up. I block a shot.
Yeah.
I'm running. I'm huffing up. I could just sit down.
Yeah.
I could just stop.
True.
Just stop. Coach, take me out. Or just sit down. Like, guys, I'm done. Hold on. I got to tie my shoe real quick. You know, or you're in a jiu-jitsu match. Yeah. At some point, you could just be like, all right, I'm done. Yeah. Tap out. See you later.
Yeah,
like,
take it.
Or when you're really tired in a jiu-jitsu match, you could just kind of lay there.
Yeah. And
you might get finished or you might not get finished, but you can kind of just lay there. But like in fitness lifting or sport fitness lifting. Whatever they call
functional sports or whatever, fitness sport,
fitness sports,
whatever you want to say.
When you're tired, you might have 200 pounds over your head in the form of iron.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Yeah. And what happens when your arm can't take it anymore? We've seen a couple people, but
you see
all
those
people,
CrossFit fails and stuff. Yeah.
So out of all people that compete, how many got injured? A fraction, right?
Exactly.
Just like out of all people that cross the street, how many people get injured?
Yeah.
A
how many people take jiu-jitsu? How many people get hurt from an arm bar where they didn't tap out? So it's all one thing too is you got to make sure that you have good coaching. A good coach will most likely, if you have a good coach, most likely you might get hurt, but the chances are a lot less.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just with good coaching, with someone supervising you, if a movement might be too dangerous for you, where did I hear this? The program,
probably from
the person should never fit the program. The program should fit the person.
I think you've heard that from me.
No, I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Because that sounds like something I would say. That's the weird thing. It's like deja vu just happened.
It's like it just happened. Like literally. Like right now, it just happened.
Yeah, like deja. You know deja vu?
Yeah, deja.
Do you ever?
She's cute. Deja's cute.
I know. I went to high school with at least 2 people named Deja.
Yeah, I actually did. I knew another one.
You knew a Deja?
Yeah, I knew a Deja.
That name is long gone.
Yeah, it's no
more Dejas.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few more Dejas.
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, man. So it's just I think whatever coaching, whatever sport or whatever you're taking, that person who's running everything should know what they're doing and
Right.
know how to adjust things.
Right.
Yeah.
And like me, let's say I just start lifting and I start doing Olympic lifts and power lifts like for the next 2 months. I'm not ready for a sport.
No.
So it is dangerous for me.
Yeah.
Right? But
it depends on what you're doing. Yeah.
Like a CrossFit style.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Competition. I'm not ready for something like that.
No.
I just started.
Yes.
Just like in Jujitsu or MMA or basketball or football. Like two months in, you're not ready for a competition.
Sure. Yeah.
You might twist your ankle. You might hurt your wrist. Whatever the case may be. You might crack a...
Or you could go, like, if you just start and you want to go into a workout that might be grueling, you might have to scale it down.
I don't know anything else besides grueling workout. So when you say a workout that might be grueling, to me, it's like... there's something it's just a workout.
Yeah, it's
like
just
a grueling workout.
It's life. It's just like opening your eyes and breathing.
Like, hold on, there's a workout that's not grueling.
What is that?
What is that?
It sounds French.
Like it.
Leg.
You mean like easy workout?
Yeah. So scale it back. That's all it is. Yeah. It's just like if it calls for pull-ups, so you can't do a pull-up, maybe a variation of pull-up where you're sitting down, like the barbell's kind of halfway down, and use your legs to assist you. Assisted pull-up or inverted rows or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, there's always a way to kind of manage things. So
just know your role and trust your coaches, right?
It's just a coach. And this is not just with like in fitness. It's just
everything.
in anything. Yeah. You just have to. The ego just has to go to the side and like, okay, I'm a beginner. This is what I have to do to get my game up.
Yeah, just if coach says you're not ready, you're not ready.
You ain't ready, dog.
Yeah. Even if you're a professional, if coach says you're not ready,
you ain't ready. Shut your mouth.
Sit down. Take it. Go
take a shower. Go make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Hey, I need a towel. Get it.
Yeah, go get it. The small ones, like a towelette.
Cool, man. So yeah, if you want to hear more fitness, because we just went on, just tune in.
Yeah.
We answer a lot of fitness questions. If you have any fitness questions, just go on our Instagram and
Abe will be sure to answer them.
Like direct message us and we'll
slide into that DM.
We'll answer them on the podcast.
Speaking of slide into that DM.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's just.
Speaking of sliding to DMs, how about that guy? What?
Speaking of how about that guy?
Yeah.
Gary.
Oh, Gary Tonin.
Shout out.
Is it Tonin or Tonin?
You know, I was in my car driving, pulling up to that driveway for my whip, thinking, is it Gary Tonin or Gary Tonin?
Tonin.
Yeah. See, I was hoping you knew. So
I don't.
So we're both gonna butcher it today.
I've heard Tonin a lot.
Okay.
And I
heard Tonin.
I heard Tonin. Yeah.
So should we just call him GT?
Gary T. GT.
GT, you with me? Oh, yeah.
That's his new nickname. GT, you with me.
Are you with me? There you go. So shout out to GT.
No, he had a very impressive first MMA fight.
Yeah.
If people don't know, he fought at 1FC last weekend.
Defeating one of my countrymen.
Yes. Filipino?
Yeah.
Really?
No, Dutch.
I could see the Dutch in the lips.
We're just going to move away. We're not even going to go around that.
I could see a Dutch in your lips.
Thanks. I'm flattered. And discuss it at the same time.
Yeah, so very impressive first MMA fight. What were you impressed by? I assume you saw his match.
Yeah. His stand-up, how comfortable he looked, man.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing.
Stand-up.
The thing that stood out the most was his comfortability.
But you know what? You know why it's not surprising? It's because he always likes to do, like when you expect him to do something, he always likes to kind of match up with, like you think he's going to wrestle or take you down. And he's like, nah, I'm going to do this total opposite.
Yeah.
Like he trolls, but doesn't, you know what I mean?
He doesn't always play to his strength.
Yeah.
A lot of times he plays to your strengths, which is very different in most sports.
It's a showman in him. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
it shows how well-rounded he is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't have to beat you at your weakness because I don't have weaknesses. I can do this. I could do that. I could do it all. Very interesting. Very impressive.
Yeah.
His stand-up looked very, very good.
Yep.
Now, this is his first MMA fight. Let's get serious.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Tonin's probably been, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I never talked to him, but the guy's around martial arts for many years.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's dabbled with striking over the course of these last 5, 6, 10 years.
Maybe little spurts here and there.
Yeah, so he didn't start training punches and kicks from ground zero for the last year. I doubt it. If he did, I'm very surprised. I'm still impressed either way
Yeah.
because he looked very comfortable in there. It's hard to come into something for the first time and look that comfortable in anything, and he did that.
It's just the confidence in him. You watch it and it's like a jiu-jitsu match. It's just the confidence, not feeling uncomfortable with the uncomfortable, basically. You know what I mean? It's just like it is what it is, kind of, and he's gung-ho and all for it. I think that's why he's better fit. I'm going to say it right here, better fit for MMA, just because it's one of those, like, rules don't apply. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's, like, when you take jiu-jitsu, you have this one match where it has these specific rules.
One
another match, and this he doesn't work well, and that doesn't work well with it. But you could just see, like, now all those are just into one where he can do whatever the f he wants.
True.
And it's just it's exciting, man.
Yeah, and in MMA, grappling can make even more of a difference than in grappling.
True,
because in a grappling match, you assume that the guy standing in front of you or girl standing in front of you is just as much an expert as you.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about anything else. In MMA, you do have to worry about other things.
All these variables.
And what are the chances that this person is just as much an expert as you are in that one particular field that you're an expert in? It's not always the case. So, I think he could do very well. Do we want to pick apart his performance, what he did well? No, who cares? It's his first fight.
And he won.
And he won. Yeah.
He won. Come on now.
Sure, he did things a little sloppy.
Yeah.
It's his first fight.
You fine-tune it. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the best thing. It's just like,
people.
just whatever you do, all you freaking haters. I didn't even look if there's any haters, but there probably is.
Yeah.
It's just his first match. It's just like your first tournament. You watch the video, what do you need to improve, and then you improve on it.
Right.
And then we'll see if you got better at it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's exciting, man. I'm excited to see how he's gonna do. If he is he not gonna make it to the UFC? What are the chances?
Yeah,
so
true.
I think
he will
Me
because
too.
he has a lot of connections through the Renzo Gracie.
He's
Academy.
entertaining. He could speak on the mic, which is probably not a lot of people, majority, aren't able to do in jiu-jitsu, just because it come more like that humble.
I think, and he's not afraid to like one thing people would probably like. Everybody wants to be a big movie star actor, right? Like big money. I'm Brad Pitt. I'm in Fight Club. Cool. Everybody looks up to you. But then when you look at it, it's like, well, are you ready to like act in front of people and expose yourself? Like that's probably the hardest thing about acting. Yeah. It's like exposing yourself to all these people and take one, take two, take three, and then on the big screen. Like you really have to be able to act like this character or that character and really let loose of everything. If you don't like to smile because you think your teeth look crooked, you're not going to be an actor.
That's true.
If you don't like to talk loud because you think your voice sounds funny, forget about it. Forget about doing WWE. Forget about talking on the mic. But Gary Tonin, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
You could tell. That's why he can really open up.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the main thing. That's why I think he's going to shine. Probably the brightest out of everyone that transferred from jiu-jitsu to MMA. I think his potential to become like one of the brightest stars is that much brighter or higher, just because he has that natural like showmanship, like entertainment and confidence. Yeah, and doesn't give a damn.
He doesn't
give like you see what he does. He doesn't give a damn what you think. And he'll you make a comment, he'll troll you right back. Right, it's in his blood.
And he actually he doesn't always come off as a jerk, even though like that kind of stuff can come off as jerkish. Yeah. But he also has, and let's give credit to where credit's due. Whoever his coaches are, whoever he's talking to for getting advice from, they're guiding him in the right direction on how to be a showman and what to say and how to talk, like to the utmost. Like I can't even finish my sentence, but he's doing it very well. Yeah. He's not just kind of like, oh, this guy's an idiot. Oh, this guy's stupid. Yeah. Like he's doing it in a good way.
He's under the right tutelage. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just with everything, what a great shout out to Renzo Gracie. They're doing it right over there, man. Right. Yeah. So,
what's next for him? I guess probably another 1 or 2 ONE FC fights. Yeah. And then most likely
Bellator.
Or maybe he'll do a couple of ONE FC fights, and then UFC will just say, F it, let's take him. Kind of like with Mackenzie Dern.
Yeah, I was going to say Gary's probably going to get like 4 to 5 more fights season up. Well, the way he looked, who knows, man.
Yeah, I don't think UFC will take anybody because UFC could have easily took Mackenzie Dern after her first MMA fight because she dominated just like Gary did. And, she's got star qualities.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't have all of them.
No.
She's not very good on the mic. But regardless,
Yeah.
they could have easily taken her after her first fight.
Yeah.
But they let her roast a little bit.
Speaking of on the mic, I didn't hear the post interview with Mackenzie Dern after her fight. I don't know if we didn't talk about this.
No.
Her thick ass Brazilian accent.
She always has.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Did you see? There's a YouTube video.
I did.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
It's weird.
It's weird.
I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
But like,
I just find it interesting.
At the end of the day, it's like, even if she could talk without an accent,
Yeah.
why are people getting at her for like celebrating her accent? Like,
It's true.
like what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
I can easily talk with another accent all the time.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm making fun of it, especially if it's like your heritage.
Yeah. And who are you around? Like I remember when my wife went to London for I think 3 months for like a school, whatever. She went there.
Right.
She came back with like some English accent. Said, "Who the hell you think
Yeah.
you are?" She would ask. She would be like,
Hello.
You going to train? Yeah." I said, "What you train? Who?
Oh,
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah." So
Like-
and then I would give her a hard time, but she's been there for 3 months.
Yeah.
You just pick it up. You know what I mean?
You're
So it's
immersing
just-
it. Exactly.
Exactly. You're
And that's the
immersing it.
crazy thing. Just 3 months in another country,
Yeah.
like you're going to pick up some little things
Yeah.
just to communicate with them.
Yeah.
It's not like because you're
Exactly.
trying to like blend in and be
Yeah.
cool. No, because you want them to understand
Yeah.
you, so you pick up their little phrases.
Yeah, I was calling everyone brother when I got back from Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I still do, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But it's just you just pick it up. You just pick
pick it
things up. Yeah.
And it sticks with you. It's powerful how quickly you can pick up those little nuances.
Yeah, exactly,
in speech
man.
and pattern.
So what's up with Mackenzie? Anything new? Is she getting a fight anytime
Yeah,
soon?
she has a fight coming up. Let's look.
Yeah.
I believe it's the card in Atlantic City, actually.
There's a card on AC?
Yeah, you didn't know that? So the next
Nah.
fight card is April 7th. That's headline between Khabib versus Tony Ferguson.
No big deal.
No big deal. Rematch,
Is it
Rose
loose?
Namajunas versus
Damn, I cannot wait.
Joanna. Hold on. Yeah, Mackenzie has a fight coming up in like a couple of weeks. Where is she? Come on, Mackenzie.
Fight night?
Come to me, Mackenzie. Where are you?
Poirier Gaethje?
Is that when she's fighting?
Oh, AC. Let me see if she's here. Leslie
I know it's
Smith.
coming up super. Oh no, it's UFC 224 May 12. Nunes versus Pennington. She's fighting.
Oh, she's on that one.
Ashley Cooper. Yeah. So a quick turnaround because she had just fought her debut fight in MMA in
Okay.
UFC. She looked pretty good, man.
Nice.
She looked pretty good. As far as the accent, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, whatever. Do you?
You know what I would
just
like
win.
to see? You know what I'd like to see?
What's up?
Her troll. Then the next one, it's
I
a
think
thick Portuguese.
Yeah.
Then the next one, she uses a translator.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Dude, love to see. And then when she's in Brazil, she talks in English and uses a Portuguese translator.
No big deal.
Well, Rio de Janeiro. So she wants to fight him
Yeah.
in Brazil.
That's awesome.
So,
But dude, I'd have been AC.
yeah, that's in
Wow.
like 3 or
and
4
it's
weeks.
what our boy Barboza.
Edson Barboza. Let me know. I'll go. Let's go,
Yo,
man.
for real.
No, seriously.
I'm gonna look at the price range on
Okay.
these tickets. If there's like I don't really go there as much anymore.
What is there to go to? But yeah, no, let's go.
Corey
I mean,
Anderson.
Swanson is on that card.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Where
it
this?
is.
Oh, I didn't even get to look at that.
Because that's on the card. Frankie Edgar, obviously, quick turnaround after being knocked out.
Wow.
But
I'm even looking at the bottom. The bottom is the main card. I was
Yeah.
just looking at the top.
David
Damn,
Branch,
big
yeah.
Thiago. Oh, nice.
Aljamain.
Got all the like tri-state area guys.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Henry, Frankie Edgar.
Okay,
right,
my
that
bad,
was
my
Mark
bad.
Henry, Sexual
Yeah,
Chocolate.
that is sexual chocolate.
I agree in it. Oh, yeah, that's Sexual Chocolate.
Dad, here, my favorite wrestler's on. Who is it, son? No.
Yeah, I
Damn,
mean,
this is
a lot of the New
dope.
Jersey natives are fighting together. Who else trains with them? Corey Anderson.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a good fight card.
This is, man.
And then the next one coming up, that's in Brooklyn.
Damn, that is dope too, man.
Come on, man.
I love
Tri-State
Brooklyn.
area getting some fight nights.
Yo, stand up. I
wanted to go to that Brooklyn one, but you got to take the bridge. I'd rather just drive to New York City.
Yeah, I'm not a commuter. I'm not
Atlantic
that
City.
train type of guy. I love.
Yeah, because we would have to take the train, and then taking the train at night. I'd rather just drive to.
Figure it out.
Let's talk about these fights, though. Who you got? Khabib or Tony Ferguson?
Damn.
And why?
Here.
Don't just
we're
say
here. We're here.
Don't just say he's dominant.
This sucks, man. This is such a tough. Cause like as I think of like, Khabib just mowing through it, eating it, and just giving his. So you know what? I'm gonna go Khabib.
Okay.
Just because I think whatever Tony's gonna throw at him, shit out of him.
What I'm gonna say is, if anybody could beat Khabib, it's Tony.
Yeah.
But he has really good jiu-jitsu off his back. I mean, he has good jiu-jitsu, period, but he's not afraid to play off his back.
Yeah.
In fact, he's very
He
effective
could attack you from his back.
Exactly.
That's what makes it even.
And his jiu-jitsu style is non-stop attacking. Whereas a lot of people, he's attacking jiu-jitsu, and attacking jiu-jitsu gets you out of situations better than survival jiu-jitsu for the last 9-10 years.
No big deal.
And then Tony Ferguson, his stand-up is excellent. He has
your dick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Khabib. Because
yeah, it's hard, man, but it's Khabib.
When I saw what he did to Barboza, and Barboza was getting good, clean shit.
Dude, he's the real deal.
He's the real deal, man.
But, anything can happen. But is this the time? I'll be surprised if Tony wins.
Tony has surprised me or proved me wrong plenty of times to win the Ultimate Fighter. I didn't think he was going to make it after that. Time I bought in it with Tony, because I said, I think that he has an X factor that he's going to win.
Yeah. UFC or an MMA period ever, or recently, because there have been ever, but recently Khabib does.
Okay,
so you know what I'm saying? Like, no, not in recent years has anyone besides even John Jones, when he fights, you're like, I could see where he could lose. He gave him a tough run. He had some close fights. Yeah, maybe like 2.
Yeah, you think that he's gonna pick you apart and then knock you out.
Yeah,
Khabib is more like a train. He just
relentless. And John Jones, he actually leaves himself open. You have to leave yourself open in order to fight the win. Leave himself open. He just like grinds you and wrestles you. Yeah. And has anyone looked like that in recent years?
No one has made the ground game look like an art form the way he did. Yeah. The ground and pound. Not the way he makes it look pretty. You're not bored when you watch Khabib pick you apart.
Exactly.
There's not one time
and you know why? Because when he's on the ground, he's ground and pounding, he's trying to hit you, but he's also trying to advance his position at all times. A lot of people that, I don't want to say a lot of people, but what I've seen is where it gets boring is people kind of settle in close guard. Or they settle postured up in one position, or they settle in half guard. Not settle as in like I'm done fighting, but settle like I'm happy with this position to hit them, to ground and pound from there,
and to figure out from there.
Khabib's using his ground and pound to pass your guard, to get on top of you, to clear your legs, to get side control, to isolate arms, to get to mount, to finish you.
And he does it so easily, man.
Yeah,
like the way he transitions. It's like everyone he's faced was a white belt and he was like a black belt.
Yeah, man.
And and when he transitions, he doesn't leave without punching you in the face.
No.
He doesn't. Yeah. He'll take you down. He'll be in your full guard. He'll punch you in the face. He'll get into your half guard. He'll punch you in the face.
As he's taking you down in midair, one hand's on your leg, the other hand's punching you in the face.
Side control, punch you in the face. Yeah. Now he mounted you, punch you in the face. Yeah. You roll over. He has your back. He's punching you on the side of your head. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess what you can compare that to is like being at the beach, being in the ocean, and then you just kind of you lose it, and waves just keep crashing over you, and you're like struggling to get air, struggling to catch your breath.
And you see with everyone that he's fought, it just as the seconds go by, he breaks you. You could see the will just leave them. And the only one was Barboza. I give him so much props because he kept fighting until the end, man.
Yeah. But and that's the thing, when we say like he broke somebody, we're not trying to make them sound like a punk or anything.
No, not at all.
Like a bitch.
Not like a bitch.
Like you could be broken for 2 minutes of a match and then come back out of it, right? Like, but he really makes people feel like hopeless. Like I can't win this fight.
There's no way.
That shows how skilled he is. It's not saying anybody else is bad. It just shows how skilled he is in those moments of matches, which is usually the whole fight. When's the last time he lost a round? Yeah. Come on, dog.
He has. Nah, I was gonna say it's even better than George St. Pierre.
Yeah, because George, it didn't look like he was trying to finish the fight all the time. Yeah. It looked like he was trying to control the fight. Yeah. See the difference?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Huge difference. I see what you did there.
Don't get me wrong, George finished a lot of fights.
Yeah, George is the only other person where it's just like a takedown's coming and you're not going to stop it. Yeah. He's the only other person in my head, but it just...
That came out of... What I want to say, too, is that came out of it alive.
Yeah.
Khabib's teammate, Cain Velasquez. I mean, when he was in the midst of things, you're like, holy crap, this guy's an unstoppable force.
He is.
Then he gets knocked out by Junior Dos Santos. Then he comes back, dominates, beats Junior twice, dominates him. And then what happens?
Fabricio.
He loses to Fabrizio. Yeah. So, like, he didn't come out of it alive. Mm-hmm. He didn't come out unscathed. Yeah. So it's like he's not an unstoppable force because he has lost in recent years. Mm-hmm. He's lost, period.
Khabib hasn't lost. Heavyweight and heavyweight, those hands, but still.
I don't, and I'm not taking anything away from Cain, but Khabib hasn't lost. People say Khabib hasn't even lost a round in the gym.
Jeez.
Like sparring rounds.
Really? No, that's impressive, man. That is.
He's like, I don't tap. If you watch interviews, he's like, I don't know why people quit. They quit. He's like, I don't tap. I never tapped. There's never been a time that I tapped out.
And I believe
I believe that guy.
I believe out of all the guys, it's because it's just not to impress anyone, but it just feels like he doesn't care about what you do. He's just telling you the straight truth.
Right.
He's a monster.
He's a mauler.
You know who I like? He's not on the same level, but the same kind of relentlessness in the UFC right now.
Who's that?
Have you ever watched Gregor Gillespie?
Yes.
He's
a beast.
He's a beast, man. He's like one of my top favorite upcoming fighters.
Really?
Yeah, just because you just see what he does. Yeah. Man.
Gregor
So I think Gregor Gillespie is a monster, man. Just seeing like how he has that same kind of relentlessness.
Yes.
As Khabib, not as polished, but it's just like I love the way he fights, man. Just go.
Yeah, man.
Pick you apart, engine. Yeah, kind of like a Frankie Edgar, Khabib, type of fight.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to be an unstoppable force, a powerful force that you can't slow down, because that defeats people before the match even starts.
Yeah.
Speaking of another once unstoppable force, but now has
been stopped.
Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Oh,
and she's fighting the person that defeated her, that stopped that reign, that
shocked the
derailed
world.
that train.
You know what I love about UFC or just MMA? It's just the shock factor, like the ability to just prove everyone wrong when you think like you see this unstoppable force, and like a no name out of nowhere just
Kaboom.
Knocks him out. You won't see that a lot in boxing. Buster Douglas with Mike Tyson, and there's not a lot. That's probably the biggest one. After that, it's really hard to say like an underdog really beat like one of the top guys.
Because if you look at MMA, there's so many ways to win, which means there's so many ways to lose. In basketball, you just have to like outscore the other person, right? I mean, it gets deep in that.
Yeah.
But like you have to simply outscore the person. There's no way you could just win the game in the first quarter.
Yeah, true.
Right? Football, same thing. Baseball, same thing. There's no way you could just end it. In MMA, you can go the full time limit and outscore the person. That's one way.
Yeah.
You can end it in any round, multiple different ways.
Golden goal.
Knockouts via this arm, that arm, this leg, that elbow. Submission via that arm, this neck. Like, there's so many different ways to finish it at any moment during the match, or just win by points.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot more to worry about is what I'm saying.
There's so many variables.
The variables, there's a lot more variables.
Yeah. So man, I'm excited for that match. I think Joanna's gonna get the title back.
Okay.
Actually, I want her to get that title back. Oof. Not because I like Joanna more. I'm actually a Rose fan.
Yeah.
But just because I want to see a trilogy. If Rose wins, that's it. It's a wrap. There's no point of having that third, unless your name is BJ Penn and you get Frankie Edgar.
Right. Did you think that Rose had a big chance when she first fought?
Nah. I know. You know what? I didn't give it much thought, so probably no. That's no. Because I heard the fight. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Right. You didn't think of it.
No.
Yeah. I was following Rose already. Yeah. I thought she had a good chance. I didn't think she was gonna win.
Yes.
That definitely didn't think she was gonna knock her out.
Yeah.
I thought if anything she would catch her in a scramble. Mm-hmm. I thought there was a chance that she can like score a lot of points on Joanna, because Joanna is like she's shown vulnerabilities. Like Kowalkiewicz, what's her name?
Karolina.
Yeah, Karolina Kowalkiewicz.
Yeah.
She put work on Joanna in a couple of rounds.
She did.
So I thought Rose would do well. I didn't think she was gonna knock her out.
No, man.
But if you look at it again, do I think that's gonna happen again? I don't know.
Yeah, who
knows? Don't know.
Yeah.
I think Joanna is. I think she had a weird night.
Okay.
Which that didn't look like the fight that should have happened. It looked like Rose capitalized because she's so talented on like a vulnerability. I think Joanna wins this one, though.
Yeah.
I think she takes it.
Yeah, this is either going to go two ways. Are we going to have the Matt Serra GSP angle where GSP loses, all right, from an unexpected Matt Serra and then comes back and is dominant again?
Right.
Or are we going to go the Mike Tyson Buster Douglas route where Mike Tyson loses and like that aura is smashed and it's not the same fighter?
Right.
I'm excited to see where this is going to go.
Yeah, that's a good question. Especially in MMA, we see that all the time.
Yeah.
A guy finally loses and then Anderson Silva, they never look the same again.
Never, man. They don't have that same aura. People don't fear them like they did.
Right.
Because of Ronda Rousey.
And you, as the athlete, as the competitor, you angle that to your advantage.
Yeah.
They know that they have that aura.
They know you're a bad man.
Yeah, they know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they fight with that confidence that they know you're not going to unload on them.
Yeah.
You're right, man. We'll see what happens. It's going to be. That's what makes it very interesting.
I'm excited because I was going to say, like, you know what? I think JJ is going to win because she has that confidence, but Ronda Rousey had that same confidence. But two different fighters.
Yeah.
So
does Rose. Rose, you hear her in interviews, she's got just as much confidence.
Yeah, and not even more now when not only did you win the championship, but you beat that person who we're saying could be the GOAT, like female-wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I feel like takes out of the equation that that JJ won't be the same fighter is the way she took the loss.
Okay. Yeah.
She took it very gracefully.
Yeah. She did. She absolutely did.
I'm sure she was crushed, but you could tell she was like, you lose. Sometimes you have a bad day at work. No
excuses. I appreciate the way she lost because it's one of those, like, if you're gonna dish it out, you better be able to take it.
Yeah.
And she did. She took it right on the chin.
Whereas when we saw Ronda lose, and not to pick her apart, but she seemed like she wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world. Like, I can't believe I lost. Yeah, but my life is over, kind of thing.
Type of thing. Yeah.
Which is, not a good thing. As we saw.
Yeah.
Now she's like,
she's in real.
Now she's
in real fighting.
Now she's acting,
Now she's in real fighting in the WWE. So I think she's gonna do great, man. I think she's gonna win the championship there and then come back to the UFC stronger than ever.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you. Let's end it on this. The last couple of weeks, I guess Ronda's been in the WWE finally. Like, she signed her contract.
Yeah, she did. On Raw.
How did she like slam Triple H to a table?
She did.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Unrealistic, but whatever. I could see her slamming Stephanie to the table, not Triple H. Do you see that beard? Come on.
Yeah.
You can't how would you rate her performances?
Yeah. Mic work. She definitely needs. This is what everyone expected. Well, all the know-it-alls, all the people like me that know everything about wrestling. Said, you know what? She's not gonna be polished. Kind of like she's kind of like Gary right now. G Tizzle. Okay. Right. Where you see where she needs to the things that she needs to work on, but when she gets into her element, or not even element, but when you do the things that she's good at, she kills it. When she puts on that, like, because they had her coming out like smiling, thanking the fans, and you don't really. It's not what you're used to. You're used to seeing Ronda Rousey like snarling, walking out,
game face.
Yeah, RBF face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, RBF face, whatever. So now when she talks on the mic, she's grateful, but then someone disrespects her, she gets into that mode and she starts kicking ass, and that's when you're like, okay, I could take this is something more realistic. Yeah. So,
do you think she'll ever be like really good at on the mic talk? Like really good?
Yeah, I think she'll be. She has the potential to be one of the greatest, and this is coming from a guy who didn't really like her, or I wasn't a big fan of Ronda Rousey.
Okay,
like I wasn't a big fan of like the way she was so disrespectful to her opponents. That's why I didn't like post match, even like disrespecting them. I wasn't a big fan.
So
of that.
You think she's witty enough? You think she's quick-witted enough, quick on the mic enough to be able to do what some of the greatest have done?
I think if they put her in her,
I'm talking about on the mic.
Yeah. If they give her that role, like that villain, that heel role, like I don't like you, I don't care about you, she could run with that. Okay. If they make her into like this bubbly John Cena type of thing, yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but definitely wrestling in the in the ring, I think she could be great because she took up MMA, she took up judo, and she was at the highest level. Why not this? But so
she's athletic enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to John Cena though? Why is he like this little balloon character now?
Balloon character.
Like what happened? And why?
I know.
But
well,
that happens like phases.
Yeah, exactly.
They just turn you into whatever they want.
Yeah, it's just one of those like he's more of a part-time guy. He's getting older. He's been in the business for like 15.
So you gotta do what we tell
20
you, brother.
years. You know what I mean?
You gotta be.
Remember when paid his dues?
Remember when Kurt Angle was like, Olympic champion, hero, American hero, badass, and then all of a sudden, I want to drink my milk. Like he was that guy out of nowhere, and
he
you're like,
ran with it.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
But he ended up becoming a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
champion. But I get to it.
That's actually what makes him a huge star, one of the best. The fact that he could do that and was fine with it.
Yeah,
right.
They said like the way they talk about him a few podcasts, like the way he was able to transition so fast speaks on the volumes, like how great he was. Like he was able to do it like in a year. Well, it took people like 5 to 10 years.
That's far as performance, everything?
Performance and on the mic.
Ah,
yeah. So
Kurt Angle, one of the greatest
and everything.
One of the greatest Americans.
Yeah, greatest Americans, chugging milk like a true American should.
On that note,
guys, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please share, subscribe, and rate us. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Vape Bright, Mod Cup, and Inverted Gear. Type in the coupon code, Show the Art.
Or Show the Art 15 for Inverted Gear. Boom.
For Inverted Gear, guys. Again, slide into our DMs if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I think we're out.